Welcome to another episode of Ask the Experts. I'm Rachel Landry, and today I'm joined by my colleague Jeff Hatzel, a product manager here at the company. Today, Jeff will be talking to us about GeoCalc mode and how our users can use it. All right, Jeff, take it away.
Hi, Rachel. It's great to be back on Ask the Experts again. Today, we're going to take a look at a tool that allows our users of Global Mapper and Geographic Calculator to access Geographic Calculator's functionality directly in Global Mapper. For those not familiar, where Global Mapper is our desktop GIS application, Geographic Calculator then is our dedicated high-accuracy geodetic transformation application, and the two can be used together. So let's take a look at this terrain layer I have loaded in Global Mapper. When we view the projection information, which I can access quickly here by double-clicking on the current workspace, we'll see the layer is in NAD 83 Oregon North with ellipsoidal height. So Global Mapper allows for a large amount of horizontal data transformations and reprojections, but all transformations are conducted through WGS84. And if we take a look at our documentation here, all of those parameters are outlined and available to us in the application. And for the vast majority of our users, this is an acceptable way to handle our transformations. However, for anyone who needs to utilize anything more advanced, they will probably want to access that associated functionality beyond what Global Mapper has natively. Global Mapper also does not have any vertical datum transformations. And this is intentional, and this is the case because users who need this level of advanced geodetic functionality usually need a lot more than just what Global Mapper offers in that realm, and that's where we would look to Geographic Calculator, since it's designed specifically for these tasks. Users of both applications then can enable what we call GeoCalc mode in Global Mapper.
So, Jeff, what type of licensing does this require?
That's a good question. So users just need to have both Global Mapper and Geographic Calculator licensed on the same machine. There's no specific tier of license needed as long as both the applications are licensed and installed on the same machine. They'll work together. They both need to be the current supported version, right? We can't have one really old version and a newer version. So as long as the versions line up and they're both licensed, users will have access to this functionality. So I'm going to go ahead and enable GeoCalc mode here in Global Mapper. This will prompt me to restart the application quickly, since we need to reload all those geodetic libraries now from Geographic Calculator. Okay, so once this is reopened and the data is reloaded here, let's take a look at the projection information now. And we'll see there are many more details for the horizontal system, as well as vertical system information is now available. I can dig into all of these parameters and see them just as I would if I was using the Geographic Calculator desktop app natively. And so what we're going to do here is two things using GeoCalc mode. First, perform a horizontal transformation using NADCON, and that's just a horizontal transformation grid here in the US. Then we're also going to perform a vertical transformation. So we'll start the horizontal transforming from NAD 27 to NAD 83 2011. Both of those are national datums of the US. And then we'll reproject to a local Oregon specific zone. This data is located in the state of Oregon. I'll then transform the vertical from ellipsoidal height to NAVD 88 height. And you'll notice as I'm selecting each of these systems, I'll be prompted to select the appropriate transformation as well. So where traditionally in Global Mapper, I'd be restricted just to the horizontal and through WGS84. Now I have access to that full data source and transformation library as part of Geographic Calculator.
Jeff, it looked like what you just showed us were windows that we'd see in Geographic Calculator. Do you have the app open off screen?
No. So as long as the application is installed, you don't need to have it open or running in the background or anything. Global Mapper will be able to see it and recognize it as long as it's installed and licensed. So, another handy thing, you don't need to have both apps open or running or bringing data into both apps at the same time. So that's really handy. But so once all those transformations are applied, if we keep an eye on the display of the data on screen, we'll see it shift a bit as everything is set and those values are adjusted. And then, as with any workflow in Global Mapper, this layer just needs to be exported for that change to be permanent to the file. And then we are all set with using GeoCalc mode here. And so for users who are using both Geographic Calculator and Global Mapper, this can be a great tool to expand your workflows in Global Mapper, streamline some things, and really help make our workflows more efficient.
Jeff, thank you so much for talking to us about that. To learn more about Global Mapper or Geographic Calculator, please visit bluemarble.geo.com today. And as always, we thank you for joining us for this episode of Ask the Experts, and we hope that you'll join us next time.